Cancer, and welcome to your weekly tarot reading. This reading will choose 6 cards, an additional guidance card, and I'll clarify if we need to. But we'll look at the energies surrounding you for the week ahead. And thank you for everyone who is supporting me by sharing, subscribing. I really appreciate it, Cancer. So let's have a look at the 6 cards that represent your energy. Oh gosh, the cards, oh my gosh. Okay, there's an awful lot going on here, Cancer. Give me a minute. So I'm going to put them back together and shuffle a few more times. Okay, so what lies behind you? 8 of Wands. The gift is the 4 of Cups. That's an interesting gift here. Feeling that there's some offers around you, but you're taking a step back. You're not rushing into anything. The challenge is a 9 of Swords, okay? So anxiety, fight or flight, connected to the adrenal glands. It's all about anxiety as your challenge. How people are showing up for you is the Queen of Pentacles. The central issue is the Ace of Discs. So this could be a new job by the looks of it, Cancer. New job, new opportunities, new course, new business, something to do with the Pentacle realm that represents a brand new chapter, okay? Your advice is letting go. They've got the Death card as your advice. And it's right under this 9 of Swords. So it would seem to me there's something or someone that's causing you worry and fear. And I'm going to ask what. And you got the Empress, okay? So this might be fear around a family matter, around a relationship matter, something to do with the foundations of your life. It could be a Taurus person, or there could be anxiety. Maybe some of you are trying for a baby, some of you are trying to make something happen. And you know, Cancer, this world and the universe works in opposites. So often to get what we want, we need to let go of what we want. I don't know why. It's almost when we stop clinging or stop asking, that which we seek falls in our hands, okay? I don't design the universe, but it's those points of surrender when we say no more, that we start to radiate at a different quality, which magnetizes to us what we need, okay? I will be clarifying. So what lies behind you is, the 8 of Wands. So the 8 of Wands tends to represent communication coming through quite fast. Can represent opportunities to travel. It can represent being in contact with someone through a lot of messages but not meeting, okay? I'm going to ask if anything else wants to come up, but your gift is the 4 of Cups. If this is representing a gift, there seems to be some emotional offer, but you're taking a step back. And I don't tend to enjoy the 4 of Cups as a card, but because of its position, it's sort of telling you that's a positive. To not reach out, to take the step back, to reflect is actually a really positive thing for you to do. Give me a minute, I'm going to clarify it. Yeah, that's very interesting. You got the Deep Knowing card. When the Deep Knowing card appears, it tends to represent, I mean, you're ruled by the moon anyhow, and it is the moon. So the moon knows everything, essentially. And our birth chart is the most vulnerable part of our whole astrology. And I'm very into reading people's moon signs in astrology. But it carries a knowing, a wisdom about the nature of things. If something's good for us, if it's not good for us. It carries a knowing even, you know, sometimes we have these meetings with people that we just know that they have a role in our future. That represents the Deep Knowing card. Your challenge is a Nine of Swords, guys. So there's anxiety here. Anxiety is linked to the adrenal glands. So some of you might be exhausted, absolutely worn out, because think of the next card. It's the Ten of Swords. And when you get to the Ten of Swords, you reach that point of letting go. Yeah, and it's when we let go that what we need and what we want comes to us. Yeah, that's just the way it is, guys. That's how people practice yoga. That's how people practice meditation, to learn this art. So why is the Nine of Swords? Yeah, there's an anxiety around love. The Ace of Cups has appeared with the Lover's card. So there's some fear about some emotional issue, some gift that's been coming your way, or it's not quite in your hands, but it's around you at an energetic level, the level of the moon, okay? And this love connection, maybe there's fear that around letting go of it. There's fear because it's not coming into your hands yet. So there's fear about how things are going to turn out for you. I'm going to get that to you in a minute. So how people are showing up for you is the Queen of Pentacles. Can be an earth sign, or people are showing up in a very... the Queen of Pentacles doesn't tend to move, okay? So there might not be an awful lot of action, and maybe that's what's causing anxiety, because all the Pentacles cards represent very, very, very slow energy, slow change. There's another meaning coming across. The Queen of Pentacles is about boundaries. She's about self-esteem and self-value, okay? Having very healthy boundaries. This might be a message. Maybe some Cancers have been involved with someone who broke their boundaries, and there's fear around loving again. There's definitely a message here for someone like that. Now, how I feel about things, Cancer, if you own your boundaries, I have never met anyone who eventually hasn't, who continues to be in my life, who's got a problem with me having high self-esteem, because the Queen of Pentacles has got very, very high self-esteem and respect, especially around her body, around her limits, and might be a message for you. Maybe there's some relationship and someone's trying to push you too hard, or it's moving so slowly that that is the cause of anxiety. But there's still this knowing somehow that this person plays a really important part in your destiny, okay? Now, the central issue is the Ace of Pentacles. New job, new start, new chapter, lovely card. Because the Pentacles is something you can hold and you can touch and you can feel, okay? So the outcome is the Death card. That's your advice. So your advice is about letting go, okay? Because anxiety is living in the past or the future, okay? And we live in the future because we project the past, or we live in the past because we've not fully worked through, we've not fully processed and experienced properly. So we're in this state of no man's land, and that is what anxiety is, okay? So when the Nine of Swords appears, I always say to someone, is this what you want for your future? And if you don't, then getting some sort of relationship with your thinking is essential, and begin to look after your health, the Queen of Pentacles. And you can't see those cards, I am really sorry. It's a central issue. And the Empress would be about massage, she'd be about nutrition, herbs, body, yoga, your sensual world. I want another card for clarification. So why is the Death card the advice? Some of you have been asked to let go of a Leo. The Strength card is showing up here. Or let go and move forward in a new way in your life. And the way that you're moving forward, Cancer, is definitely to do with practical parts of your life, but it's also to do with love. Okay? Not fearing love, not going to the past and putting it into the future, because it's so painful for our emotional body. I almost want to pull you another card here. I'm going to pull my additional guidance card. Can you give me another card for Cancer, please? Okay, hold on a minute. Just give me... To be fair. So to be fair is like the Justice card. I think some of you, there's been some huge hurt. Something has happened in the relationship world that's put you in a state of fear about accepting this cup that's been coming your way. Now, I think taking a step back is a very good thing, but not if you're taking a step back to stay in fear, because you just become more and more depleted of your life force, of your joy. And I don't want that happening to you, Cancer. And really the trick is all these earth goddesses, the earth, connecting with the earth, good nutrition, herbs. Yous who know me probably know what these cards are about, because I recommend them quite a lot. Because when you connect with your heart, you're not in anxiety. When you're connected with your breath, you're not in anxiety. So really what needs to happen here is you need to start mastering this anxiety. Okay? There is herbs you can take for that, and I'm sort of laughing because I've been speaking to Cancers a lot this week, and a lot of you have been dealing with anxiety issues, and it's both these goddesses that we've worked with to try and work with them and help you. Okay, Cancer, I'll be back next week. Don't fear love, guys. Not when you're in the Queen of Pentacles, because the Queen of Pentacles is so, our self-esteem is so powerful. I don't think anyone would mess with the Queen of Pentacles. And maybe the boundaries weren't that strong before, and you've had to grow into this Queen. And the fear is the past repeating itself, when actually the Death card is the advice is to let go of the past and be in that solid here and now. Okay? Okay, Cancer, speak to you later. Bye.